Hello, everyone. Sorry, I don't really have a good intro idea. What is up, everyone? What's going on? My name is Matthew Long, your House of Seahawks here, and I think it's about time I do a video like this, though. Today, I'm going to be talking about the top 15 games, in my opinion, what I think the games are the best, and I guarantee you, no Jets games are on here. Actually, there's one Jet game on here because let's be completely honest, the Jets were probably going to be one of the most watched teams in the NFL last year, except they turned out to be one of the most disappointing teams because Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles 4 plays in. And so yeah, no, this is all my opinion. This is what I feel like the best games were of the season, though. I do have a lot. I do have a lot of these games clipped down. We're going to be listening to certain calls. Hopefully, I will not get copyrighted for it. If not, I will have to take the video down. I don't think I will because I was able to put out the reaction videos. But yeah, I know what the list is, but we're just going to be discussing all in this video. So but yeah, no, if you could like, comment, and subscribe. Though I talk about football a lot, though I am a Seahawks fan. If you don't know House of Seahawks, that was a cool badass name. And then sometimes I like Game of Thrones and I like the House of the Dragons. I'm like, oh, House of the Seahawks, that's a cool name. So yeah. So yeah, let's get right on into it, though. 15. What's the 15th best game of the year? Oh, I remember this one. Oh boy. So yeah, I don't know if you guys are. So yeah, I don't know if you're that. I just clipped that part down, though. Also, I'll be posting these all on my story for the next 15 days. Yeah, honestly, that is one of the coolest game-winning plays. Or, well, actually, we don't know because there was a minute 23 left and Buffalo had all 3 timeouts, so who knows. That was one of the coolest game-winning plays I've ever seen, though. Travis Kelce laterally and back to Kadarius Toney. Kadarius Toney looks like he's finally redeeming himself as being not a very good player, and it actually turned out he lined up offside, so that play didn't count. Now, the Chiefs don't really mean a whole lot to me. I will say I'm getting a little tired of them winning all the time, but hey, they are a damn good team. Patrick Mahomes is a fantastic quarterback, though. Of course, this is also the one where he blew up, and Josh Allen says, oh, fucking terrible. Oh, so terrible. No, Josh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Patrick, that was actually a really good call. Close game. Of course, these games, the Bills and Chiefs are always competitive. Josh Allen has walked. Oh. Sorry, just got a text. So, yeah. No, these games are always close. I always look forward to them every single year. But yeah, Josh Allen has walked into Arrowhead 3 straight years and knocked him out, except for the fact he's 0-3 in the playoffs. So, yikes. So, that's number 15. What's number 14? Oh, yes. Seahawks and Lions. Did he win it? Yes! Tyler Lockett wins it for the Seahawks! His second touchdown! I really like that call that I did. That was a good call. I'm definitely going to have to live stream one day. I could probably make some great calls. Yeah, no, the Seahawks Lions. Yeah, this was a game that a lot of people didn't really have high expectations for. Seahawks looked like absolute shit when we played the Rams. Okay, second half, though. I mean, come on. If you get outscored, okay, if you get outgained in yards like 250-3, you fucking suck, okay? Like, I'm sure the Jets could put up better stats than that. Hell, the Panthers could, and they were the worst team in the NFL. They're actually probably one of the most incompetent organizations out there. But yeah, no, the Seahawks, they looked terrible. And then they were going to walk into Detroit. Because remember, the Lions beat the Chiefs in week 1. And that was kind of a statement win because they looked pretty good doing it. Offense was okay. Defense looked good. Their defense looked very, very good. And, oh man, there was another Instagram. Oh boy. But yeah, so I was just like, you know what? I just want a close game. Let's just have a close game. And yet we walked into Detroit and we won. Geno Smith played a very good game. Of course, Tyler Lockett got 2 touchdowns, and it was just a really thrilling back and forth game. And to me, it was one of the best games of the year. So yeah, it's gonna hit number 14. But yeah, we did get a little away with a holding. So sorry, Lions. I mean, it didn't really cost too much. We missed the playoffs. You made the championship game, so it's all good. I will say, though, the Lions and Cowboys one, that game is not on here, though. It was a little boring throughout, and then plus, what the heck is X? I don't want you there. But yeah, just overall, like, yeah, the Lions and Cowboys game was just not good. So we're not going to include that. So number 13. What is number 13? Oh, jeez. There's Micah Parsons unblocked. Micah Parsons getting left unblocked. And I later heard out on Urinating Trees channel that play was by design. What? Shane Waldron? Yeah. Have fun with him, Chicago. Gosh, Caleb Williams, you might be in for some rough times. Yeah, and while the ending of this game is absolutely infuriating, though, this is actually one of the best games of the year. There were no punts. Geno Smith probably had his best game of the season, though Dak Prescott had a great game. And yeah, DK Metcalf had 3 touchdowns, a lot of great plays in this game. Yeah, there were no such thing as defense, though. I also had a friend over and we watched this game, though. That was a lot of fun. So, but yeah, no, I mean, yeah, final score 41-35 Cowboys. I mean, it was a really good game despite a pretty bad ending. But yeah, this to me was one of the best games of the year. So it comes in number 13. What do we got number 12? Oh, Cowboys and Eagles.
Prescott dancing around. Just going to throw in the end zone. His catch is made by Lamb, but he scores! The Eagles will win it!
Oh, so my apologies. Some of these might be louder than usual, so that's my bad. But yeah, the first Cowboys-Eagles game where I will admit, though, Cowboys, they looked pretty good. A couple bounces go their way, and they actually beat the Eagles, though. And yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, no, just a very thrilling back and forth game where the last 40 seconds probably gave both teams heart attacks, though, because you obviously know both teams hate each other, though. But yeah, CeeDee Lamb coming up a little too short, so yeah. But yeah, no. But like this game to me proved that like the Cowboys can go up against the good teams. It's just that they usually screw things up. But yeah, but unfortunately they just went one and done again because they just can't show up in January, I guess. But if you're asking me, the Cowboys are a very good team. They just gotta show up in the playoffs more. So what do we got? I think that was 12. 11. What's number 11? Ah, yes. This is a great game.
As Montgomery gets into the secondary. He's inside the 40. He's got a blocker up ahead. David Montgomery's going the distance.
Yep.
For the Lions.
Yep. The duel in LA. The one where the Lions walked in to Los Angeles, and they ended up knocking out the Chargers. And yeah, just once again proving that Brandon Staley is an idiot. But yeah. But no, Lions ended up winning this one 41-38. This is actually the David Montgomery 75-yard run with like a couple minutes left. This was really a fantastic game. I mean, I didn't see the game. Like, I didn't see the game live, but I have seen the highlights. So, very thrilling game where both quarterbacks played out of their minds. And if only Brandon Staley could know how to call a defense, though, Chargers probably could have ended up winning this game in. But yeah, no, this to me, one of the best games of the year. And yeah, he probably had one of the 2 most aggressive coaches in the NFL, Dan Campbell and Brandon Staley. But of course, there's a big difference between Campbell and Staley. Staley's an idiot, and everyone just loves Dan Campbell. So, yeah, number 10. What's number 10? This was a fantastic catch. Doink.
He's down to the 5. We'll see what the penalty is. What a play from Ayuk. We'll see if it stands. I'll tell you what.
Off his helmet.
Play they've made all day, and
This was a fantastic play. Like, you gotta admit. Yeah. The 24-7 game where the 49ers ended up making a very impressive comeback to go to the Super Bowl. I was so ready to dunk on the 49ers if they lost this game. Unfortunately, that will never come to be, and it is so disappointing to me. But we got something else that I'll get into in a little bit. But yeah, no, to me, this was easily one of the best games of the year, one of the best comebacks of the year. Definitely better than the AFC Championship game. That game is not on here because that game was just boring, and the Ravens just flat out sucked in that game. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, 49ers, Brock Purdy proving that he is the guy in San Francisco. Because, like, not to insult Brock Purdy or anything, but the rest of the 49ers team is so talented, you could throw any quarterback. Hell, you could throw me back there and I could probably succeed. But I think the one thing that people were maybe questioning about Brock Purdy is, can he come up in the clutch and win? And he did that twice. The first time, we'll talk about in a little bit. This time, coming up 20, going down 24-7 right off the bat, not looking very good. And he ended up pulling out a very impressive comeback. And I hate the 49ers, but damn, that was a pretty good comeback he made. So, Purdy, you have my respect. I do like Brock Purdy. Actually, there's multiple 49 players I like. It's just, if you go ringless with the 49ers, I won't mind that though. But I will say, if Brock Purdy wins a ring though, I won't be upset with that. I'll be happy for him. So, yeah, no, one of the best comebacks of the year, and that cracks my top 10. So, number 9. What do we have for number 9?
It's Matthew Stafford.
Oh, yes, this is a great game. Rams and Ravens. Our second punt return touchdown this year.
Tyron Wallace from the 25. Tyron Wallace.
Spin move. Yeah, you realize he actually stumbles there for a minute. I do love it when they all rush out on the field. That part's pretty cool. But yeah, no, the Matthew Stafford-Lamar Jackson duel. This could very well be the only Matthew Stafford-Lamar Jackson game we're going to get, and it did not disappoint. This was truly one of the best games of the year. A back-and-forth game between two of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Two quarterbacks I have my utmost respect for, though. And, an overtime thriller where you had a punt return for a touchdown. It's a pretty fun game. And, And really, through the last half of the season, though, the Rams proved that they were one of the hottest teams in the NFL. And the only game they really lost was this game right here, but they went toe-to-toe with one of the best teams in the AFC. So, yeah, this was one of the best games in the NFL. I think both quarterbacks had over 300 passing yards. Yeah, this truly was a great game. So, it's going to come in at number 9 for me. So, number 8. What do we have number 8? Oh, yeah. Dolphins and Chargers. The battle between the number 5 and number 6 overall picks in 2020 did not disappoint. The game last year was definitely a disappointment, though. But yeah, Miami and the Chargers. Yeah, this was a fantastic game, though. I mean, Tua just lighting it up, probably because it wasn't like 4 degrees out. Though, I think Tyreek Hill like over 200 receiving yards. Like, they are a match made in heaven. And part of me really wants to play the Dolphins in December when Miami comes to Seattle, though. But, Miami ended up pulling this one out 36-34. This truly was one of the best games of the year because it was a battle between two very young quarterbacks that have a lot of talent, though. And I do love both Tua and Herbert as human beings and football players. So, whenever these two guys duel it out, though, I will definitely be looking forward to it, though. And especially since they were drafted so close to each other. So, Yeah. So yeah, hopefully we get more duels like this. I definitely wouldn't be surprised if we do. So yeah, number 7. What's number 7?
Third and goal.
Oh,
And Burrow to the air. To the end zone. Boyd. Incomplete. He could not.
the Tyler Boyd drops the game-winning touchdown. Texans and Bengals. Yeah, who would have thought the Texans would have been in a top 10 game this year? Not me. And they have another one coming up. Yeah, I believe they have one more coming up. Yeah, this game was just absolutely nuts, though. And this could very well be the beginning of Stroud versus Burrow. Because for the most part, Joe Burrow has actually had most of the AFC's quarterbacks, like, he usually has their number. I mean, he's beaten Patrick Mahomes 3 times. He's never lost to Josh Allen. And Stroud walked into Cincinnati and he ended up beating him. Stroud definitely proving he's one of the best young quarterbacks in the NFL. I'm so looking forward to seeing him play next year, and I would love to see another Burrow Stroud game. But I mean, there were multiple times the Bengals, they just looked like they just kept blowing this game, and in the last couple of minutes they just kept coming back. And I mean, who knows what would have happened if Tyler Boyd caught that touchdown? But because of that drop on 3rd and goal, they had to kick a field goal, but then gave Stroud enough time to drive the ball down the field and kick the game in a field goal. So yeah, definitely the beginning of the Stroud Burrow duels, and I'm definitely looking forward to them, and I will definitely mark them on my calendars because I don't know if they're going to play next. I don't believe they are. So yeah, no, definitely one of the best games of the year. We are at number 6 now, I believe. What do we have at number 6? Oh, this one.
Gibson on the return. Near side. I don't see any flags. Gibson inside the 30. Hits the Jets. And he's going to go. Jets win it. Touchdown. Rookie Xavier Gibson. Game over.
This was the best game of the year for the Jets, and yet the worst. There were so many things that happened in this game, and really this game was exactly what I thought it was going to be, a defensive shootout, because Josh Allen threw 3 interceptions, actually even fumbled later though. We're tied at 16 in overtime. And the thing that's very interesting about this game is, like, sometimes you kind of forget this is the game where Aaron Rodgers got injured, because you used to remember the absolute insane ending that came out. But yeah, this was the game that Aaron Rodgers came out with the American flag and he tore his Achilles 4 plays into the season, basically ending the Jets season. And then, like, Zach Wilson throws an interception and you're kind of like, okay, yep, like, this is the, like, season's over. And then Garrett Wilson probably makes the best catch of the year, which I don't have that one recorded though. But yeah, and then the Bills drive the ball down the field. Josh Allen comes up clutch, doinks it off the upright though. It gets in, and you have this overtime thriller. Yeah, this definitely was one of the best games of the year in my opinion. And I think we are now entering our top 5. What are our top 5? Let's see. Oh no. Wide right.
No, he doesn't make it. Wide right. The 2 most dreaded words in Buffalo have surfaced.
Jeez. Scriptwriter must hate the Bills if he's going to do this, though. But yeah. In all honesty, this was actually a very good game. No one had a bigger lead than one possession. It was a really good back and forth game, and honestly, the Bills probably still would have lost in overtime, or the Chiefs just would have drove the ball down the field and kicked the game-winning field goal. But yeah, this was just a very good back and forth game with a lot of plays you remember. Unfortunately, this is the one that you remember the most, though, where Tyler Bass misses the 44-yard kick wide right, just like Scott Norwood did, sending the Chiefs to the AFC Championship game for the 6th straight year. It's insane what he's done. But yeah, Oh, that's lovely. I think I have to get rid of that thing. But yeah, no, like I really enjoyed that Chiefs Bills game, even though it was disappointing. So I believe that's number 5. What's number 4?
3 times if they get a fresh set of downs. McCaffrey. McCaffrey scores. 49ers in front.
Damn. The Green Bay Packers at the San Francisco 49ers. Oh boy, what a crazy ass game this was. The Packers actually going toe to toe. The Green 7 seed going toe to toe with the number 1 seed in the NFC. And if I'm being completely honest, though, I think the 49ers got really lucky in this game. I was not impressed with the 49ers at all in this game, but Brock Purdy did what he needed to do. And then, of course, the best player on the team, Christian McCaffrey, scores the game-winning touchdown. And, Jordan Love makes not a good mistake, breaking the hearts of the Packer fans, including all the Seahawks fans. You're so close, dude. So close. But honestly, in my opinion, I think that's the kind of loss that, like, you build upon. Like, I think the Packers are going to be just fine. But maybe next time they win. But this was a fantastic game. And at this point in the playoffs, it was easily the best game of the playoffs. And, and it's disappointing to see the 49ers win, but that was a pretty freaking good game. So, number 3. What do we got number 3? Top 3.
Can they win it?
Yeah, this game.
Stroud to the end zone. Touchdown. Tank Dell. C.J. Stroud leads a magical drive.
Oh yeah, this was one heck of a game. Yeah, Baker Mayfield versus C.J. Stroud turned into one of the best duels of the year. Like, holy cow, this game was good. Texans ended up winning 39-37. But yeah, this was when C.J. Stroud broke the record for most passing yards by a rookie quarterback in a single game. I mean, he played absolutely incredible. It's just mind-blowing what he did in this game. And yeah, the Texans trying to rub the dirt of Bill O'Brien, Deshaun Watson, Jack Easterby, and CJ Stroud comes in and he definitely looks like their savior. And he proved it here. I mean, CJ Stroud is him. He is that guy. And I did not think I would put Tampa Bay and Houston at this point. I thought this was going to be a tank bowl. Nope, I was wrong. But this easily was going on my list. This is easily one of the best games of the year. I'm a little disappointed I didn't get to see it live. I definitely would have been recording my reaction. I think this was week 10? No, week 9. Oh, yeah, week 9. That was when the Seahawks got their ass kicked by the Ravens. Yeah, I was watching that game, so. Oh, boy. So, yeah, we are now entering our top 2. You guys probably already know what the top 2 are, so what's number 2?
For the touchdown.
Bills and Eagles, baby.
For Buffalo fans, and this would be the pedigree of championship teams. Hurts to the end zone, and the Eagles have won it in overtime.
What's really surprising about this game was this kind of was the downfall for the Eagles. I mean, basically right after this game, they collapsed on themselves. I don't know how, but that's kind of what happened. But honestly, this game absolutely lived up to the hype. This was one of my most anticipated games of the 2023 NFL season, and it did not disappoint. A thrilling back and forth game between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles, though. And the Bills fighting for their playoff lives while the Eagles were they're 9-1. Like, they were one of the best teams in the NFL. And yeah, Jalen Hurts put the team on his back. There's so many great plays. You could look at the Jake Elliott kick, which I think that was the best kick of the year. Or just, I mean, that's just unbelievable what he did. And then yeah, the thrilling overtime game. Though I did record my reaction for it. You can check it out on House of Seahawks. But yeah, truly, truly the best regular season game of the year, which leaves only one game left. What, in my opinion, was the best game of the 2023 NFL season? And that game is...
Out there being like, what's going on? First and goal. Mahomes flings it. It's there! Hardman!
Jackpot.
Kansas City!
There's Taylor Swift.
Special. This was...
The only way that could have been better is if that was Travis Kelce. Taylor Swift would have lost her mind. But yeah, no, in my opinion, this is easily one of the best games in NFL history, and for multiple reasons. For one, here, I'll find it. I actually sent a text to one of my friends basically predicting the score of the game. I've been texting a lot to him about here we go. Don't know if you can read that. Oh wait. You probably can't. Well, right there, it's backwards, but it says, I said Kansas City wins 24-20, Patrick Mahomes MVP, and then I'm like, Taylor Swift becomes a Kelce. That was the last part was just me joking around. But Chiefs won 25-22. I was just a couple points off, and the reason why is because that game was exactly what I thought it was going to be. I wasn't expecting it to be a high-scoring 40-plus point shootout, though. The defense is, yes, dominated for the first three quarters, and it was a little dull, though. But some of the best games in NFL history are like that, though. Like, the best parts of the game are the last couple minutes, and that last couple minutes was stressful, tense, and Patrick Mahomes doing absolutely insane things. Because if you look at the last 2 minutes in overtime, there's 3 field goals and the touchdown scored, and that touchdown was a 3-yard touchdown. Like, there's so many great things you could talk about with this game, not just the Taylor Swift stuff, but truly, I think that was one of the best games. That was one of the greatest games in NFL history. A fantastic Super Bowl, and yeah, I don't know if you could find a more worthy, like Super Bowl MVP, because Patrick Mahomes freaking did it again. He put the team on his back. I think that was one of the longest games in NFL history. That was an overtime game, one of the best officiated games I've seen in a long time. I mean, I cannot think of one call that I was like, ooh, yeah, that was not a good call. That cost them the game. The Chiefs just played better than the 49ers. And I'm not just saying that because I hate the 49ers, though. Even if the 49ers won that game, that would have been awesome. I mean, we were 3 seconds away from a double overtime game. A double overtime Super Bowl game. Like, that's awesome. But, yeah. And, like, I think that's easily one of the best games I've ever seen. It's one of the best games of the year. And, yeah, well, one of the best games of the decade. Though, maybe I'll do that at in 2030. Basically be like, hey, best NFL games recently. So, yeah, that game was absolutely incredible. And, yeah, Chiefs, they had to win it for Taylor Swift. Now, I think the real question is, will Travis Kelce propose if they three-peat? Who knows? But, yeah, let me know what you think down below in the comment section, though. I hope I don't get copyrighted for some of that. If not, I will have to redo this video, unfortunately. But if you can, follow me on Facebook and Instagram, MATTHEWLEININGER. And the expansion is going to be happening soon, hopefully. I've been saying it for a long time, but this time I want to be serious. But yeah, I'll see you guys all next time. Go Seahawks.